Nice start.
No, I'm not muted. Man, it says that my volume is blowing up on my end.
Good. Now we.
Hopefully that doesn't blow it up. Okay. All right. So my mic apparently blew up at the beginning. I know that last time for Wednesday, like Discord was extremely loud.
Yeah, Discord's like all over the place with the volume level.
Yeah, and it's like we try to fix one audio thing and we go to a different server and excuse me.
I think personally Discord went through an update.
Yeah.
So let us know in chat what is up.
What's up, bros?
Yeah, as I try to make sure that all my little settings are correct here. But hey guys, welcome to Divide and Conquer's Sacred World. This is a 5e game based in the Pathfinder Inner Seas using the Greyhawk Pantheon, a little bit of Tal'Dorei, Innistrad, and Ravnica. Yeah. So before we go through our usual and do our usual routine, do we have any announcements?
I have an announcement.
What is up? Yes.
First announcement. I can't really hear myself on the stream, like me.
Oh, that's an announcement.
I hear you. You should be. I mean,
I hear you.
Yeah, we all hear you.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
Oh my gosh,
a while ago, I was very soft. A while ago.
Okay, well, just use your Rognarv voice. You'll be fine.
Yeah, just talk like Rognarv the whole time.
What is that? Is that
a? Look, this merch.
What? Some of this merch? Some of this merch right here?
There's some merch.
Okay, brace yourselves. Brace yourselves.
Wait.
No, brace yourself.
This literally just came in the mail like 10 minutes ago.
Oh my! Is that a bro shirt?
That's a bro shirt. Yes, it is the Order of the Holy Brethren shirt for our Alistair comics. So
yeah,
we also have something new in the store that's exciting. So I hope people have.
Wait, like in additional to.
It's actually not Alistair related, but it's in the TeePublic store. If people look at it right now in our merch store.
Wait, we got something brand new in the store after we agreed a couple of months ago that if we were going to put anything new in the store, it was supposed to be announced to the group, so we all had a chance to share it and have all that discussion. Is it?
So here's the thing: I put it up on the TeePublic store at 4 a.m. So excuse me for forgetting that rule for a minute, because that was when I finished.
Remember our Tuesday conversations.
I do remember the Tuesday conversations.
Pain must be implemented.
Of course, I will accept this.
I only treat my players with the utmost BDSM allowed. So
it's fine. We have a safe word.
Always have a safe word. God,
always have a safe word.
Well, Hogwarts prep T-shirt.
Yeah, what's up?
Is that what's in the store?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna ask for that, and I'm so excited.
It's like I'm 5 steps ahead of you, bro.
Oh my god! Now I need to be whipped. So, we have new things at our store. If you guys scroll down below, go to our little shop page where it says merch for us here on Twitch, and the links down below for anyone that's listening on Spotify or Anchor or on YouTube. So excited.
What's money? I don't need money. I'm gonna go buy this right now.
Yeah, go buy that right now. Go buy that
right now. You got Leon with his little fairies. You got
really
Neff.
cute.
You got Sonya. You got Griswold and Spinnerall. You got.
It's really really cool, dude. I was so like blown away when we saw it. So do you any other information about DNC? If not, we go to our friends.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm getting things out, you already have part of the advertisement right.
I do.
Right on your
on my body. On my body.
What's up with that? Can you explain a little bit about that?
Hey, what's up? Hello to everybody that's out there. I'm Vic, and I am the writer for the Alistair webcomic that I am collaborating with my good bro and friend Lynn. And it is a webcomic about a righteous paladin bro is going on an adventure with his barbarian bro West to save the world, or at least try to. And we have a release date, and that release date is August of 2020. So if you scroll down on our Twitch, you could click that link down there to our Patreon page, and you could subscribe to us for as little as $1 a month. You get little extra features and tidbits, like you get to see content extra earlier than everyone else. Like right now, we may or may not be working on our next promo piece to put up on the Patreon at a later date.
I'm excited. Yeah. I do like y'all's promos. It's really good. It's almost like I like everybody's art because you guys are so freaking talented. It's so good.
Okay, Cheddington.
We've got like a super talented artist on this, and I am going to talk constantly about how great Lynn's art is because Lynn's not here to contest me on it.
Yeah, both of you guys are amazing artists
right
and writers.
There's a great artist right here too. Look, I'm pinging it right now. But wait, no.
It's funny because that ping is like nowhere near.
Oh, there we go. That one. Okay. Well, yeah. Please support our friends with the Patreon. The info is down below as well as per usual. And our friends at Talon and Claw, which make these. Look at this dual hex dice vault. Look at that.
Sexy dice vault. Look at that. You've got your custom one. I've got my Barbarian theme one.
And look at this.
Look at that.
Making sure there's no dice in it because I took them out. These is amazing single one, and they have dice trays. I saw. Some previews of the Council of 11, which is awesome. They have DM screens. They have wooden dice trays, and they have some leather ones as well. That look pretty cool with the logo in there. And if you use the code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off. Additionally, the coolest of cool, which will end. What are we? We're
on the 27th, I believe.
Yeah. So we're a couple Sunday. This Sunday.
Monday.
Monday,
Sunday, whatever. The 27th is...
I thought it was
Monday.
I have okay.
Yes.
If it's the 27th, then it is Monday, and if it's I thought it was the 26th. So
it's one of those days. I'd go buy them now anyway. Go get your pre-orders.
That's the Hogwarts Prep one. That's not what we wanted. Where is it? Oh, it got changed. Okay, so as I am stalling right now, if you guys do go to oh Lord, I don't think I have there it is. If you guys do go to Talon and Claws, so shop talonandclaw.com, they are making these amazing wooden dice. There we go. Which I was pretty sure as I'm double checking my world views at the moment. Yes, the 26th. It started March 27th. April 26th. Cool.
April 26th. Okay.
Cool. F-U. Yes. So it ends this Sunday. They have amazing dice. They have full sets of 7, and then they also have the larger D20s, the 33 millimeter ones. And if you use the code Divine Conquer, you get 10% off when you do checkout. This is amazing. Please support our friends in these times of need.
Speaking of, like, I have so many dice, I don't know what to put them in anymore. Like, do we have something for that? Do you have capable of holding a lot of dice, specifically 2 1/3 set?
Look, man, it's like all the way over here. I have a specific way of organizing when I clean, and it's look at this, look at these,
look at them little dice bags. Those are beautiful.
You can see inside as I drop a D20. It lands on a 16. Today's gonna be a good day.
Bro, that's pretty good. I hope that's not used against. Yep.
The info will be put in chat, so you guys can go to Queen Ching Design and the Etsy. Which is pretty dope. All of our friends do amazing art, and I love it. I absolutely love it.
I just sent that to you.
Without further ado, let's introduce who we are and get right into our game. That hopefully nobody dies. I am Jesus. I will be y'all's dungeon master. Or Jesus, if that bothers somebody. And going down the list, as per usual, it doesn't matter who comes in what time. It's always the same order, and I don't understand why. But at least we have assigned seating. Jeremiah, would you like to introduce yourself and your character?
Yes, I'm always first because I am special.
Jeremiah is wifey material.
Jeremiah is wifey.
I should have worn my hair like that. Anyway, hello, my name is Jeremiah, and I play Rognarv, the Full Metal Artificer.
Yeah.
And the Golden Brom.
Brom. Brom is so gold. And then
Brom so gold.
Brom so gold, so gold. Moving further along, we have a Coleton.
Hello, my name is Coleton. I play Ariell, the Angel Paladin.
Yeah. And then again for perspective, Vic, and then Tabatha.
All right. Hey, what's up? My name is Vic, and I play West, the human barbarian warlock, who is making a lot of bad decisions in his life right now.
No,
But he doesn't have a good point.
great.
He doesn't have a good point of reference, so technically he thinks he's doing the right thing. Anyway.
Hey, everybody.
Speaking of Warlock, I mean what? Cleric?
Wow. Hi, guys. I'm Tabatha. I will be playing Cole the Cleric
Do you have a fun fact?
Tiefling. Yes, I do have a fun fact for Cole today.
Oh my
Ooh,
gosh, I'm
fun
so
fact.
happy.
He has a childish fear of tressums. Because winged cats, those are unnatural.
Okay.
Is he just scared of anything with wings?
No, he was traumatized a child by them, so
Aww.
he has a
I
little
thought
childish fear.
tresses was like a type of mushroom. I was like, why is he scared of mushrooms?
Oh, he ain't scared of mushrooms, believe me.
Shut the
I
hell
mean-
up!
When you take the wrong kind, then you'd be scared. Going on to
Oh my god.
to Kelsey, would you introduce thyself?
Hello, I'm Kelsey, and I will be playing Lazuli, the Water Genasi Bard.
Yeah. And then last but not least, Dickie.
As all casting that had the special one as stars. And I'm Dickie. I'm playing Orcdeath the Mighty, Dwarven Fighter, Heavy Drinker, and all around whatever you want to call him.
It's fair enough.
Badass.
With our introductions out of the way, let's roll that intro and then get right into our recap. So, as I don't know.
Let's go do our test rolls right now.
Oh, please do test roll. So,
Holy
to recap
shit.
what happened last time.
Cool.
It's after a many session a conflict with a couple of goblins that as you guys went into their settlements and faced them off, they so happened to worship the demon god Lamashtu.
Yeah.
Getting some information on the spread of her cult following and the miracles, one can say, by I guess technical definition, that Lamashu has brought into these goblins, leaving those that the women behind and the misformed infant that came out of one of these abomination pregnancies. The party went on to the mountains to essentially get materials and what they needed to go down to the Underdark to finally rescue their friends. But with the goal to go all the way to the lower dark, specifically to face against the Death Tyrant, and the ever goal to rescue, if they can, Reefer, Senvin. Ariel's body was left there in petrified form, and maybe the hardest, but trying to retrieve Carabal's soul to see if that leads anywhere. Hiring a man who qualifies as a burglar, with the agreement of money and a couple of shares, gracious 3 out of the 7 shares of the loot that would come. He said he'd be ready any time you guys are, taking that expertise of a good thief, someone who's good with his hands and with the conversations outside of battle. Also great with close range and mid range combat. And if he needs to, his daggers would be his aid. But prefer to shoot away if he needs, if he can have the option. With that, I'm going to play a little bit of this music. Just to and not necessarily go to any map, just because I don't know exactly where we want to be. But oh yeah, I forgot the dwarven like city sound was extremely epic, more than just a calming shopping trip. At the current, the Elysian Vagabonds and our Bag of Bean are still at the tavern at the King's Market. Trying or I know you've already purchased the materials that you wanted, any common gear, trading in magic items or exchanging things for gold here and there to prepare yourselves for the Embers of the Underdark. Food, I don't recall if I know I saw like just purchase it on your own time, but essentially. Long story short, it'll be 5 silver for 1 day's worth of rations. So you do that math on your own. You don't really need to tell me, but if you want, just message me privately in chat. What is the rest of y'all's plan? At the current, it's around like 2 p.m. As you just finished your discussion with Abiel. Arwell. The half elf thief, burglar as he likes to call himself. What do we want to do?
Because our plan was basically to go the next morning, right? I think that was.
I believe so. That would be the. Probably the best. With the understanding that the Underdark doesn't have a night and day cycle. From Rognarv might not know. Ariell, Wes, and Laz for sure do know that the Underdark does not work necessarily with the night and day cycle, but some of the more well established within power races do have a like the Drow city that you guys went to do have a way to mark that down and mark the shift in the surface, but it's not necessarily a thing that they care about. It's more of a luxury that the Drow had.
Okay. Also, quick question to Jesus because I totally forgot. What did he pick? Did he pick the dagger?
If it's returning dagger versus another shot of crossbow, he's gonna take this shot of crossbow.
Okay, then I guess before we separate ways with him and stuff, I was gonna talk to him and was like, if you want to upgrade, if you want the crossbow upgrade, I'm gonna have to borrow your crossbow if that's okay with you, so I can start enchanting it.
How long is this going to take?
About an hour.
All right. I guess I'll be back. As he takes the whole hoard of gold. Meet you back at the tavern, if that's okay with you.
Cole's just in the
tavern of this tavern or the Sea Devils?
You name the place, and I'll meet you there.
I'll probably be the Sea Devils. That might be easier for me to get to.
Okay.
I'm familiar with the floor.
As he chuckles, I know last was Cole.
Or at least I am.
Yes, Cole.
No, because while the entire conversation was going on, Cole's just kind of in the back and just looking Arwell over.
As I'm looking at his stats, how are you trying to hide it, or are you just looking him up and down?
No, he's just looking him up and down.
He as he's about to step out and I sense that you do not trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you.
Yeah, we don't really have a moral compass in this group. It's fine.
You got me.
What are morals?
Ouch.
as the legit angel is right there in the room.
Compass.
Yeah, what is a compass? Nobody ever really explained to me what that is.
We don't really use one either.
I mean, you guys mostly just use me, so it's fine.
What is it then, if I may ask? As he's looking at you, Cole.
Just your form of payment. Just peculiar, that's all. And he'll just kind of, if Arwell wants to continue that conversation, sure, but
He's gonna look at Gold's peculiar way of payment. What would you prefer a payment instead?
Cole's just gonna heft up his purse because it's what he has the most on him.
Mhm.
Silver.
I hear that in most places, gold is 10 times worth 1 silver. It's a little bit less to carry when you have a lot to carry.
Oh well, I need to go and get some of this powdered down anyway, so...
I'm gonna
Toodle.
look over at Rognarv. Wait, gold more than silver?
Oh my god, Wes.
Like,
Oh.
Cole's
yes,
just gonna,
that's
like,
why-
shrug that up. Oh my god.
That's why Bram is golden.
As
Oh, because she's fancy.
Yes.
as nobody here knows thieves' can, do they?
No, because the last time we were encountered thieves, and the one person in the party who knew it left us a fucking note that no one could read.
Jeremiah.
True.
I swear
What?
to God.
I don't know what you're talking about. What?
As he's going to look at everybody, and I just said, "Well, I need to see a man about a horse," and then just leaves.
Whatever you're into, dude. All right.
Well, I guess he needs to.
Gosh.
Well, like, I guess he needs to. I guess he's hiring a horse to go to the Underdark. That's kind of stupid.
Yeah, there's things
Get
down
a
there that
horse
can
to
horses.
get
As that, what
I don't think Couscous is like
you,
down there.
I would say because of I think Ariell and most likely Laz, y'all's passive perception, you would as he's leaving the tavern, you do hear like a slight chuckle from y'all's amusement about the horse before he leaves.
Aw. He
Um,
thinks we're funny.
and you also do notice one last thing. He's not taking the main way you guys got in. It looks like he's almost taking the back way to go upper into the mountain versus down below where you would imagine the taverns in Commonwealth to be.
Well, I mean, he's a lot cooler than us, so there's like probably like a cool camera that only he can take.
You gotta be this little cool, bro, to go
Man,
through these.
I have no point of reference for cool, so you know. If
It's
Glass
not
says
us.
cool, he must be cool.
Yeah, I don't really care where he goes. I'm not a fan of his anyway.
Cole's just gonna
Like-
kind of lean in. Oh, sorry.
With I guess basically with that, well, like I was just gonna tell the party that
Oops, excuse me. As I drop everything by my feet, all the books and everything.
Oh shit,
just
someone really
fell.
dropped something outside.
Fell down the stairs.
Oh my god! It is just that time.
He went around back.
But it just like hits into like a bunch of trash cans.
Hey, he's louder than you.
You hear it?
Yes.
You hear it? Excuse me.
Oh my god.
Yes.
like yeah. I guess after that, I'm just gonna look at the party and well, I guess I'm gonna head to the Sea Devils and start working on this crossbow and my personal things. Basically,
Yeah,
just
I gotta go do a thing.
Yeah, basically
Okay.
just to kind of like do the enchantment on the crossbow and my armor. Just basically
Okay.
that, because I was gonna buy the armor upstairs and then I'll do that too.
Yeah, I'm gonna go follow you, Rognarv. I got things.
Apologies. Regardless of where he's taken, he has to go up. The only thing below where the king's market is just the elevator to go to the Underdark. So apologies. Regardless, he has to go up because the Temple of Morden's at the top. So then second level will be the inns, shops. Essentially, where it's Sea Devils, where you guys come into. Below that would be the residential area. Then the guilds, and then subsection of the guilds would be where the king's market is. It's almost like a little triangle pyramid.
Cole's gonna like hold his humongous freaking bag of silver and then look at Ariell and then look at. Anybody want to come with me so I can maybe go see about getting some powdered silver?
I'll go with you.
Oh, thank
I would
you.
like a
You're
sigh,
so
like-
sweet.
No
Very
problem.
well.
Ooh.
Oh, that's very.
Ooh.
Ariel's
Very
very
well.
excited.
Okie dokie.
I have my own reasons to go.
Oh my god.
He's gonna take us to a bad
honest-
alley and beat her
That
ass.
takes the heat off of me.
So you any pretty much at least from what you've gathered, any smith will be able to do that if you just need to grind it down. It's gonna cost you,
Yeah.
but any smith can do it.
How
Depending
much
on
would
how
it be
much.
like, I guess, to
Depends on how much you want to forge down
I want to get
and how fine of a
Maybe.
powder.
fine enough for a component. It just
How's that
powder-
even a question? The finest you can make, duh.
Yeah. Approximately about 10x.
About 300.
Damn.
300 silver
Can't
worth of as like he looks at all the pieces. Do you want to grind this much?
Yes.
Shouldn't take terribly long. Grounded specifically, not melted or anything. Just as long as it's
No,
powder
it's
form.
Yes, powdered. I
Uh,
need it for spell components.
Yeah, we're gonna have a wild night.
as he looks at you. I've been there before.
No, it's not.
Ariell face
Oh my
palms.
god.
For you, child. Seems that you have your parents here with you. I'm not judging. He's gonna look at the 300 pieces of gold. It'd be about 50 silver.
When he says it, I put my arm.
Sorry, I mixed it around.
That's
The 300
Really?
silver would be about 50 gold. Apologies, I mixed the two words.
What'd you say, Les?
okay, doke. That's fine.
I was gonna say when he says it, I just put my arm around. I'm like, yeah, he really takes after me, doesn't he? The skin color and everything.
He looks at both of you. Then looks at his drink. Oh man, places it down. You gotta switch to light.
Ariell gets a nervous twitch.
You see the sourest look on Cole's face. I'm 26.
Oh.
Oh my gosh. You're older than last.
Oh, is he older than last? That's adorable.
And then you just
As he
mutter
looks
something
at,
else and just,
if you want, and it'd be, you can come tonight at the earliest, or it'll be here in the morning, ready and bagged for you.
okay. The sooner the better, please.
I'll see you this, early evening then.
Okay.
I see that, he had, a axe that he was, like, fixing, and he puts that to the side, and then you see he starts getting the silver pieces and he's setting up a different, set of equipment to start working on that. Ariel and Laz, anything specific that you guys want to do along that excursion?
I will ask him how much he will charge to powder down 25 silver.
Oh, just if I'm already doing it, just throw it in and just take it out of your son's allowance. Of
Son's allowance.
yeah, it's I'm already doing it. It's a couple of more pieces. It's not going to take that long.
I will just kind of at that point kind of grin and I'll hand over 25 silver.
Okay.
Fuck, do I need some powdered silver at this point? Shit. No, I
Since
don't.
we're here.
I'm
I
just
mean, since we're here.
still components in it.
Oh,
Yeah,
Cole.
mine's for potion making, but you know.
All right.
You're not my real dad. Oh.
20 games from now, you guys are epic level. You're not my real dad, Ariell. Stomps out of the mansion.
It's funny because Ariel's supposed to look younger.
I mean,
I think Cole's
Look.
Actually,
look, there's only so much angelic blood can do. Okay, so no, well, compared to Cole, I mean, Cole looks
Cole's
like Cole looks 12.
Yeah,
13.
He's 26.
Yeah.
yeah, 12. That's what I heard.
12.
I think before we
Oh.
go, I'll also buy like, how much are empty bottles and vials?
Depending on how extravagant you want and the volume of it,
Just
ask us
is
to
it
drink
just
with you, it's fine.
something that can hold like let's say a potion of healing? I'll say 2 copper for that piece of glass.
Okay, what about something that's big enough to hold like a flask's worth of liquid?
Just buy a 6-pack and give it to Wes, and he can just drink them empty for you.
I'd say about the same amount, to be honest.
Okay.
A flask, well, a flask will probably hold more, maybe like 5 copper for a flask worth of
10
liquid.
copper to a silver, right?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay, I'll just buy 1 larger one, so 5 copper, and then 2 smaller ones, and then tip the dude like 2 extra copper for his time.
Much appreciated, much appreciated.
So I like that.
And as when you do tip, you see that he kind of grasps back the 2 ones and gives you slightly nicer, a little bit engraved in artwork in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks.
It doesn't look like it's like a lot. It's terribly fancy, but it's just it's nice, a little bit
Yeah.
nicer.
Are you gonna put alcohol in that?
No, it's for anything that we find along the way. The large one is going to be for some holy water after I get my powdered silver back.
Do you drink alcohol? Or is that a sin?
I can drink alcohol. It doesn't do much for me.
Ah.
Well, what? You don't eat either, right?
I can eat, but I choose not to.
Oh, you should have your church make some really badass alcohol, and then we can sell that shit.
I just kind of I hold up my flask.
First, I test and approve.
Cole just standing there and just go, that sounds sacrilegious.
I hold up. I have my flask of ambrosia in my hand, and I'm like, this is the equivalent to alcohol in the heavens, I suppose.
Ah. We probably shouldn't give that out to the commoners, though.
If Wes was there, he'd be screaming
Probably
in horror.
not.
So, like, if a mortal were to drink it, would they, like, burst into flames?
Wes-
This all of a sudden you have Cole
No.
just, like, completely, like, curious now.
No, they would not burst into flames. You may try it if you wish.
I drank
Cole's, like,
water.
taking out his, like,
As
his
you-
book and just writing notes aggressively.
Orcdeath is muttering his
Can I please take
His-
a drink?
his experience with that vial.
Everyone wants to mooch off of Ariel's file.
I've had it a dozen without a kick.
I want a drink.
All right,
A kick in the balls.
I will.
So, just so you know, Ariell,
yeah,
this drink can kill people.
it can. Yes.
All right. With that information,
Wes
do what you want.
Constitution.
Do I know
Um,
that? No.
I will
Do you
say
care?
I'm holding it. West has partaken of it. It does not agree with mortal men, I suppose you could say.
Well, I'm a blue lady. Give me that shit.
Alrighty.
I can just imagine you snatching it out of Ariel's hand before he can say anything and downing it.
Do you
I'm
do you take
I'm
a
gonna
sip?
grab it. I'm gonna look at Cole and be like, Cole, write this shit down. I'm gonna drink it.
For science!
Oh
Do you drink
no!
it?
For science!
Yes. What do I need to
Yo, God.
Nothing actually. Coleton needs to roll.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
no.
Thank God I have Spare the Dying ready.
No,
I'll
no,
fill
no,
up two
no.
pints of ale and put it next to her just in case. Here's the chaser.
It's the chaser.
It's a chaser.
All right, that's 34 necrotic damage.
As when you take it, you literally feel like your insides are dissolving. It's as though you were drinking acid.
Yeah, I hit the floor with an HP of 23.
Ooh!
I did try to warn you.
That's not a warning, Ariell!
You didn't warn me at
I
all!
just asked if this thing would burst you into flames. No, you should tell people if it's gonna make insides turn to liquid.
I did say it wouldn't. It did not make her burst into
I'm
flame.
just laying on the ground, I'm just like, fucking worth it.
I feel like Cole's like angry at Ariell, but at the same time still writing down all the effects that Laslie's going through. He's like, "Oh, you should have warned the lady.
God.
I'll reach out to take back the flask. Congratulations, I suppose. Have a
Cole-
taste of the wine of the gods.
Cole is going to heal Laz with a level 4 cure wounds.
Oh my god, thank you.
As a
Oh damn!
energy
that's
quickly
fucking-
goes inside Laz. The pain is still there, but because such large amount of magic was used, it's drinking for the next couple of days is going to hurt, and digesting liquids is going to sting a lot. But you'll be fine.
Okay.
Oh wow!
something
You literally
else that-
healed for 38 HP.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Nice.
Yes,
Awesome.
Orcdeath. I heard a Dickie speak.
Yes, I said that. That you said that digesting will be a burn,
Mm-hmm.
followed by another burn.
Yeah, I was gonna omit that one, but yeah, that one's also gonna burn too. Have fun with that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
you're gonna go back to the tavern and Wes is be like, I should have fucking warned you.
Yeah, and I guess since
Everything goes through you
West-
for days.
Since West accompanied me with my artificing,
Mhm.
West is gonna see Rognarv artifice because I don't think anybody really have seen it.
Oh yeah,
no.
Wes is hanging out with Rognarv.
It's basically when I get back to my cart, I'm gonna go to my little cart. It's Brav, it's time to work, and then I'm gonna grab like my little leather sheet piece, and then put it down on the little anvil thing, and then you'll see this little circle on it,
Ooh.
and
Send me
gonna
that
put
image
the-
later.
yeah, I'm gonna put that crossbow in there, and then I'm gonna put a bolt, like one of my single bolt. I'm gonna put it on the crossbow, and then I'm gonna put my hand in there, little hammer tap, bing, and then it starts shining. And then, bro, I'm gonna
slightly change the
Starts.
dramatic, dark, dwarvish music to a little bit more happy-ish. A little just for RP
No,
purposes.
bring the dramatic music back. We might need it.
We'll change it when someone officially dies.
That's fair.
Oh
that's fair.
no!
Brom's tail is just gonna go over that thing and go moving back and forth to it.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch you do this and kind of
Oh,
like
yeah,
take
yeah.
I'll like take a seat on the cart if there's room and just like cross my legs and just kind of watch you.
Oh yeah, you're
Um.
gonna hear me. It's beautiful. yeah. It's like I'm insane, but yeah, I'm gonna be
So
laughing.
where did you learn to do this stuff?
Oh, well, I don't know. I really don't know. I started working with my father, working in the forge with a hammer, and I really didn't like it. I saw somebody started doing it. One of my father's customers, I guess, started doing it right next to our shop after he bought some weapons from him, and I asked because it intrigued me. I didn't really like the big hammer. No offense to your big hammer, your glorious big hammer,
Yeah, I mean it's obviously an acquired skill, so
but you want a little secret?
I think we're really good at sharing secrets now, Rog.
I'm gonna remove my glove, and you're gonna see this little skinny hand.
It's like the littlest baby hand poking out.
Like, it's not skinny, but it's muscular and stuff. It's lean, but it's not Does
You're delicate. You've got dainty
it's not
fingers.
it's not like a normal dwarven hand that you'll see like this big stout hands kind of like it's still dwarven. It still looks dwarven, but it's on the skinny side.
You
kind
got
of-
hands.
I specifically crafted this armor so people don't ridicule me and
Why
think
would-
I'm a tall gnome or something. And then I'm
Why would
like,
people
no.
say that?
I don't know, because apparently I don't look like a dwarf without my armor on.
I mean, you're a dwarf still.
I am a
Doesn't matter
dwarf,
how you-
and I'm proud of it. And I tap my.
I mean, it doesn't matter how you look, as long as you know who you are. Then I don't see a problem with it.
Yeah. Hey, you wanna see a magic trick?
Sure.
I'm gonna grab. Let's just say, I guess let's kind of fast forward it, and let's just say the crossbow is finished,
Mhm, mhm.
and I'm gonna grab the crossbow. Like it still looks exactly the same, but you don't see any bolts in there. I didn't load any. You saw me load one, and then it disappeared when I started doing my magic on it. And then I grabbed it, I pointed it on the ground, and shot it, and a bolt fired out of it. And then after like a few seconds, the bolt in the ground disappeared, and you see another bolt on the
Duh.
crossbow without me loading
That's
anything
badass.
on it.
All right.
How the fuck did you do that?
Ask Bram. She's the one who did it.
Brom, how the fuck did he do that?
You see, bro, I'm just.
Doing her little head bob.
Yeah, exactly. That's what. Exactly, Bram. Exactly that. Talking to myself now. It's kind of...
Cool. I guess with watching Rognarv work, I guess I'll probably be like kind of reflecting a bit and thinking, what if I could, I don't know, do something with my own weapon to make it cool.
Oh yeah.
Couldn't find the right word.
Remember, he was making magic items too.
I remember.
Oh, and then I guess after the crossbow, I'm gonna start doing with my armor.
All right. I mean, I'll be sitting there watching and thinking about it, and
I was like, you want me to put some gems on your, make it look all fancy?
no, you don't have to do that. I'm gonna be swinging it around and making it hit things, so I'm pretty sure it'll break at some point.
Well, it
mean-
looks like Masterwork Hammer. Is it Masterwork Hammer? I'm just gonna say that.
It's a. It,
Because
It's a
isn't
plus
it a
one.
magic
It is a
word?
plus one.
yeah.
That hammer looks like it's very strong.
I mean, I picked it up somewhere.
Picked it up. I'm a little sad about that.
Well, it's
My-
I remember correctly. I think we got it from T Shop.
Did we get it for T-Shop?
You
Yeah,
guys
I
we
think
enchanted
I
it,
remember
yeah.
we bought it at T Shop, or yeah, he
yeah, and the
enchanted it.
javelin. And
Yeah, this came from T. He kind of
This boy.
fixed it up for me.
this boy bought it for you.
Yes, he did. I will make sure to mention that. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Carabao, he bought it for me. So
I have heard some letters from my brother that he's a good elf. Normally, elves and dwarves don't really get along too much, but
I don't know anything about that.
apparently
but
they got along very well.
yeah, he mentioned to me a few times that he had I guess a master or something that he worked under.
Mm.
Or I guess somebody that, trained him in the... He liked to tinker too. Like, yeah, I would always see him trying to like mess with stuff and like I guess identifying it and I guess trying to take things apart and see how they work.
Hmm.
I mean,
That-
it was
That's a little cool.
it was pretty cool.
Also, Jesus,
Yes.
I
My heart.
forgot last week. while this is all going on and Ariell is waiting for the silver to be powdered, he wants to go back to the armorer or smithy, I guess.
Okay.
And he wants to inquire about having a shield made, or how much it would cost to have a shield made.
I can tell you that in a second, as I'm looking up those prices. West, as you are currently looking at your hammer, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What exactly are you doing?
So I am. Let me double check on what it specifically says. It's
Special powers.
it's.
It will be 15. 15,000 gold. 1,500.
So I
sorry,
need-
1,500 gold.
Okay. I need to hold you transfer one magic weapon into your packed weapon by performing a special ritual while you hold the weapon, and it has to take like an hour.
Okay.
Which Wes doesn't know how rituals work, but he's just, I guess he's being kind of, I guess, reflective and thinking inwardly on what he can do to be stronger and what he can do to, like, everybody's getting ready for this big fight, and he wants to make a difference somehow.
Okay.
And I guess reflecting that into his maul.
Okay. So as
Ooh,
Rognarv
Smith.
is doing his thing, and Brahm is assisting with the arcane jolts and moving around the crossbolt and using all sorts of like looks physical, but it's like almost like it's carving magic within the item itself. Even though he hammers or tries to chip at something, nothing physically moves within the crossbow. And as he's doing that, you're starting to kind of like think. So if magic has its own force around something, or magic has its own like energy around the object, what can you do? And as you are focusing more on your hammer and trying to inspect to see if there's anything that you can do with what already T has placed, you do see for a second, and Rognarv, by the time that you're like, oh, you got done and just wiping the sweat off your brow and about to speak with Wes, when you notice that Wes's hand is completely red, and these large purple nails are almost like claws grab them all, and then just in a flame, just completely disappears. And then
Does it vaguely look similar to this head?
and almost Wes, as you're understanding it, and you just look at your normal hands, as Ragnar saw something different, you in flames summon back your hammer.
Oh, that. Are you artificing now?
I don't
so
know.
cool.
I was
That's so
just,
cool.
I don't know. I guess you working on all this stuff made me think maybe my magic can do something, and oh shit, I did something.
Just like I'm going off of Cole here. I'm like, taking notes.
What's your
Taking
trade?
notes on it.
What's your
Do
technique?
that.
Huh. That was.
Oh, did you make your hammer stronger?
And
I guess.
something that you both not notice when the hammer goes back into your hand, the metal on it for a slight second has a glib, a image like a red glow, like almost tinting on copper, and you smell burnt in the area.
Don't like that.
Smell
So
burnt.
cool.
You smell like
Is it
things
Wes
burning.
only-
Something
Wes is the
burning.
only one smelling it.
No, both of you. As long as you
Oh.
guys within your room.
Well, I guess
Do not like that.
I'm not really gonna pay attention to the smell, but I'm thinking maybe because of what I'm doing too.
Rognar's burnt his nostrils in the past. I think it's just a permanent thing with him.
Hey, smells good.
Smells like
Like-
fire.
Because of Rognarv's artificing and I guess how he does it, I guess that doesn't really bother him. So he's just gonna look around, see if something's on fire, and it was like,
Nothing's on fire.
they're like,
Huh.
oh.
Well, that's a
Just
relief.
me, just
Last
me.
time I got yelled at for that.
I was like, it's not me. Yeah.
It's probably me. I've set things on fire before.
Meanwhile, I guess while
was it because of your hammer? Trying to make it stronger?
Sure. Let's go with that.
And I turn around and I start working on my armor.
All right.
meanwhile, while the silver's being powdered, Cole's just sitting there because if Laz humors him, he will sit there and just start reading a bunch of random ass facts out of his book.
Oh no.
Out of his journal.
A fun fact.
Yeah, it's like, did you know there could potentially be tons of doppelgangers around us, and we have no idea.
Do you think one of them could bring me a thing of water? I'm feeling quite
They
dry.
could.
I'm not supposed to be dry.
This the poor baby.
Orcdeath puts down 2 mugs of ales, gets his axe, and just kind of makes sure he has a social distancing from her. Just slides.
Oh my god.
I drink them quickly.
You know, Ariell could really win some drinking contests and some coin with his flask of ambrosia.
I also want to note that Ariel could kill a lot of people with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could kill a lot of people.
Contest.
Offer it to the beholder.
Yeah.
There you go. That's an idea.
It's a
Or
plan.
in the eye.
No,
Or
that is an idea. We were like,
Throw it
hey,
in its eye.
you wanna be stronger?
Yeah, I think
Let's see.
after checking how much shields are at the place, because yeah, that's expensive. He's going to just go down by the elevator and wait there for everyone. And he's going to get out the sending stone. I don't remember. We keep changing who has it. I think depending on situations, but whoever has the other sending stone.
It should be me.
I'm gonna make
Okay.
a tagging system for that.
Yeah, you we'll pin it up here in the Discord to keep that also in there. So I'll type it up. Ariel, you're grabbing sending stone and talking to Rognarv?
Yeah. And I'm going to say, I'll be by the elevator whenever y'all are ready to proceed down to the Underdark.
You're gonna hear me say, okay, come on, bro. Wonderful.
And I'll make sure I get my powdered silver as well before we go.
Yes, of course, of course.
Take that to whatever
300.
context.
Just letting you know, Wes and Rob, before you leave, who would it be? Who's manning the Sea Devil right now? As I'm looking at my notes.
I think it was Elle's cousin, if I recall from last session.
Yeah. So Ahan, she's the one that is guarding. Well, taking care of this specific part of their ever-growing franchise at the moment. Just as you guys like, a little bit of fast forward, like in the, she wouldn't bother you when you're staying there, but at night, just letting you know, I'm putting all your rooms on tap, and
Okay.
it's going to be 1 silver per day for your couscous.
It's fair. We'll pay it when we get back.
And
I trust you.
I'm gonna ask too. I was like, what about my cart? Can I just park where the big cart is? My cart is not really that big.
If you can
Or
put
do
the
I need to
cart
pay for it?
inside the other one, I don't care.
Ah,
I'm just,
Wes.
it's just taking up
Yep.
space.
On it. I'll do that. shove it right in the other cart. That's safe, right?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it like this.
Bother me?
I think so. I'm looking like
A little bit of adjustments, a couple of the wood kind of bends over, but yeah, it works. It works.
Everyone's gonna come back to the car and be like, West, what the fuck did you do?
And as she says, who stayed at the Sea Devils?
I think I did.
It's Wait, what?
Who stayed at the
Devils.
Sea Devils the night before? And did you eat any of the food? She's just gonna total it up and give you a bill at the end of when you're
That's
go
right.
back.
Oh, yeah,
So
sure.
last
Yeah,
time
I
I
should
was
be
not
there
in-
too.
So last time, all the things that happened was not in the Sea Devil.
No, that was
No.
the King's Market Tavern, which is
Right.
just a bar. It won't have any room and board.
Gotcha.
I'm getting a call that there we go. Cool. Hopefully that didn't bother anybody on chat. Did you okay? Just I'll calculate it and we'll just add it on top of the bill, and as probably in her favor, not to just say numbers. But
Alright,
everybody have their rations we're taking, because after this,
Yep.
you can't retrospectively buy rations. Again, it's the deeper you go, the less amount of food, especially water, the harsher the climates. For those of you that have been to the Underdark, assuming that you guys all discuss what it is that you guys are going to encounter, the further down you go. And just letting you know, it'd be essentially 15 gold for 1 month's worth of travel if you want to do it that way. And 1 month of rations is fine. Once it goes to 2 months, they start going bad, and there is potential side effects that could occur from eating spoiling food. Once it reaches 3 months, that is starvation mode, and we'll get to that if we have to get to that.
Yeah, I think I would mention to everyone to buy rations for just so they won't spoil, like up to the spoiling point. Anything after that, we could rely on
Gang.
coal conjuring food.
Order game
Yeah.
on the way there.
Yeah.
And I can make water.
And we
Yeah,
can
there we
make
go.
jerky.
It's also true.
Yeah.
I
for-
bought
spicy.
30 days worth
Oh
of
yes,
rations.
you Wes would be able to make jerky with you are proficient with those tools. Okay,
Mhm.
so all right.
Jerky proficient.
Well, you need to
I'm
have
proficient in jerky. I'll have a crock pot.
he has the proper tool sets
Also crock
to make food and hunt it down versus just okay, you hunted the thing down. How are you going to properly gut it and properly do all the necessary things to take off anything, quills or fur, etc.
Exactly.
But I with all of you combined, you guys have an assortment of different tools and equipment and gear and packs to do what you need.
Let's take a
alrighty.
chicken and make chicken nuggies.
Chicken
Nuggies.
nuggies for the win. Okay, so as next morning comes, the bill is accumulated and will be ever so growing. You guys head towards west, and last you guys would definitely know where you need to go.
Yeah.
As you head further down into the mountain and go through passages, you do see that by the time that you guys are heading towards about the 4th level, if we can cut into 5 different levels before we get to the elevator, you are expecting Ariell to be in front of you, and then who would be in the back? If we were taking the marching order.
Probably the person who doesn't know where we're going.
Nope, that'd be Orcdeath.
As
Shouldn't we put the people that have the better night vision in front?
And you should have one in the back too to see if
Yeah.
anything's coming up from behind.
Fair.
and with retrieving y'all's silver, the powder, and with the new now goggles of dark vision,
Yes.
Orcdeath, you don't hear, but you do feel a tap on your shoulder.
Do we have
Okay.
rope? Do we still have
Um,
the climbing gear?
Do you? If it's in
I
your
mean,
character
unless we
sheet,
sold it.
that's what, if it's in your character sheet, then you do have it. If it's not, then you do not have it.
I believe
Hold
I
on.
have climbing.
Hold on.
I think we had it in a bag of holding, and I don't think I have one of those. I don't have it in my sheet.
Orcdeath has 50 foot of rope.
Okay,
West also has 50 foot of rope, but I don't have climbing.
That's
I
different.
have
I think we already put some pittons down. I left one of my ropes with the grappling hook down there on a cliff edge.
So it's still there.
Okay,
Yeah,
good,
I
because
hope
we're
it's
gonna
still
need
there.
rope.
If
I'm
it's
not
still
gonna
there.
see.
So,
Yeah, but I
no-
have rope and pittons.
Okay,
Just
so the dwarves especially will know that let me specifically look at it. Rope won't be sufficient. Like climbing gear has all sorts of like pittons and boot tips and gloves and specific tipping of hammers and the correct rope and the correct gears. It's
I have pittons and hammers.
Then that's really
Yeah.
all we need because we have rope. Every one of us pretty much has rope.
okay.
So I think
I
that's
have
good.
20 pittons.
Cool.
All right.
Two
Nice.
hammers.
I was gonna be like, if Cole's overhearing everybody talking, but like hearing the dwarf, oh well, you know, you need a certain type of rope, and Ariell, oh, we have rope. He would go off on his own and go. He would go off, get a set of climbing gear.
Oh my!
Okay.
I don't think
How much would
Ariell
that be?
used climbing gear last time he went
Well,
down.
yeah, because you have wings.
Yeah, man.
I
Think of everyone
didn't
else.
At the time. Did I?
That's fair. Yes, you still had your
Yeah,
wings
you-
at the time.
You-
I
the-
do remember.
no.
Climbing gear.
Ariel
You did have your
Ariel
wings.
did use the climbing gear, but the sessions that happened, you weren't physically there.
Okay. Okay.
Because you guys needed to climb around the side of the mountain.
How much is climbing gear?
It's
I did
in
fly a whole lot
Discord.
in there because I had.
Oh.
That's right.
But okay, so with all those nitty gritty
Yeah, I'm fine.
things along the way, as Orcdeath, you turn, you don't see anything there, and when you turn to this side, you see your new acquired friend.
Okay.
You guys are a little bit earlier than I anticipated. Glad I woke up earlier than what I wanted. As you see that he's quickly tucking in a note in his pocket, and when you're looking at him, he has extra bolts on his thigh. His crossbow bolt holder is completely empty. You see the daggers decorated around his belt. His gear is a little bit darker than when you once saw him. His backpack is full, and you can smell a lot of the herbs that are within, but it looks really light in bulk as compared to some of your compatriots. And one thing that you do not notice on him is anywhere to keep pocket of coin. His backpack is also half empty.
And I don't notice that.
You do notice that his bag is half empty. You do not notice anywhere like where's your coin purse. You don't notice anything like that on him. You notice that you don't notice it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All I'm hearing is that he's so beautiful.
I mean, he has a high charisma.
I'm gonna basically look at him as like, you wanna try out your crossbows just so you know how it works. Don't load anything on there.
As he kind of looks at his newly acquired bolts all over his legs. All right. And then he shoots, and then another one shoots after, and then he shoots again. So, yeah, I really
West
like
just
this.
golf claps.
Like wherever he shoots, like if he shoot like on a wall, like he'll see the bolt stick in there and then disappear.
Mm-hmm. As he
And
looks,
then immediately after his crossbow has a bolt on there.
and he looks, my friend, this is going to save me some time, as I do not need to take back my bolt. He puts it up, and then you see that he kind of tightens the bolts so they won't fall or anything, like just in case.
If you have some special bolts on there, like poison bolts, you can load it there. But if you just want to do your normal damage, then
He'll say, "Poison's not necessarily my thing. I try to shoot to kill, and that's all I need. Just a good shot in the head. That's it." But as you guys,
slice in the head.
A good shot to the head.
No, a good slice in the head. Oh, looking at my axe.
Usually I just hit it until its head caves in. And I just hold up my maul.
Slice would be good. As you guys are going further down, the thing's going to annoy me.
no,
This already.
Thing.
Yeah. Which
His head's like this.
yeah. It won't
Oh no.
disturb Discord much, but I'm gonna F5 it and fix it, and it's not gonna do much other than you guys will be gone for like a second or two, but Discord will be able to hear. So as you guys are going further down, and going into this elevator, you do notice that there is it is different than the last time that you guys were there, as the wood railing on the elevator is a lot sturdier. You notice that the metal has been changed to the almost silver lying blue metals that were on the outside of the entryway to get into the mountains. There are torches placed, not lit, but you also see wooden boxes kind of forged into the steel around through some bolts that you smell the hints of oil within. If you guys open the box, you see a slightly little jar and a couple of flint and steel there too, if anyone needs to, but generally the dwarves don't. As you guys yell out for the dwarf on the side to essentially lower you guys down, he just starts cranking it, and after a couple of cranks of this large wheel, you see that it starts kind of carrying itself, and thus far, the ride is way smoother than what you were used to. With your new acquired goggles, essentially the light is no longer needed, but it takes still about the same amount of time, about 10 minutes or so, just going further and further down into the essentially first area to cross into the Underdark, which would be the Upper Dark. And once you do,
goggles on by this point.
I forgot we had the goggles.
Yeah, once you guys officially settle down, you do see that the elevator just like sinks, and you hear the hard crunching, but in metal just scratching against each other as to hold the weight. And then you see one of the dwarves. Mate, I didn't know that anyone was coming. No order was given, but as he kind of looks around, and then he just nods, and almost with an acknowledgement of, you get the sense of, oh, I know who you guys are. Your crew has gotten a little bit different from last time I remember. But on your way, is there any specific place that you'd be needing to go? As when you do go down, you see that there are guards at almost all. When you guys first went down, essentially the tunnels went into two different corridors. Yeah. There's 2 guards on each one of these tunnels.
We didn't go to the left corridor, did we?
No, it was completely closed.
Oh yeah,
it caved in. But there's 2 guards on there, and it looks like you can see waves in on that one as well.
As we get there, I'll kind of look to west and say, well, what do you think? Should we explore the left section, or should we just continue our way through the right?
Well,
it's my first time here, lad. You make the choice.
We're here to kill a tyrant. So, I think we should stay on task.
Quickest way I can get me friend.
Don't we have a mission? Why don't we just stick to there, go get in, and then get out?
I
we
agree.
We can come back and explore the other side.
Very well.
The faster I can get out of these goggles, the better.
All right. As you guys take the right tunnel, and you're going to notice a very specific pattern. Every 100 feet or so, there's going to be a dwarf on duty. And almost every single one has the same chest plate. They have 2 axes on their side, either their choice of a heavy blunt like a mace or a flail or a one-handed axe, and they have a shield on their back. As they look at you, and almost like once you pass a specific distance, the first couple of dwarves will be shouting, and Orcdeath, Rognarv, you guys would be able to understand since it is Dwarven. Does anyone else speak Dwarven in the party?
I'm learning it, but I don't speak it.
No.
As they're just like, and Dwarvens, they're okay. We checked them. And then after that, you just hear the words, "May pass," and then just "May pass," and then just it echoes through. And after a specific distance, maybe about 30 minutes or so of walking, you do no longer hear their checking, but you still see a dwarf on duty as you guys are exploring. And the additional thing that you guys are noticing that was completely different from before is there are torches, not lit, but there are torches to be placed. And right next to the dwarves' feet, you see that there's already a not as plentiful as the elevator, but there is a jar of oil next to his feet. It looks like barely enough for like a torch to be lit. And as you guys keep going, it's going to take a little bit under an hour or so. But as you guys go to the corridors, you see that a lot of places have been completely sealed with stone, and some of the stone even looks magically melded, and it literally just forces you to go to the one path. And Ariell and West, you do recall that this is like it's directly going you, not misleading on any path to the bazaar that the Drow Orbit took. Well, let's just go to the bazaar.
Hey, out of character, Laz, do you still have Shelby?
Shelby!
Shelby!
You still have Shelby. As,
yeah, I don't think, like, I mean, I don't really change my clothes too much.
Yeah, you would still. I'm assuming that you're still feeding Shelby, and that Shelby is still a living, glowing worm that you guys take care of.
Yeah. I would
just
probably by now have like a special like little like a coin pouch that I repurposed to be like a dirt pouch for her that she just lives in.
Shelby.
Because she's nocturnal, I'm guessing, so she would want to be in the dark.
Shelby is our mascot.
I love Shelby.
Just so you guys know, as soon as you get into the bazaar, which all of you guys have been here before, it's a little bit different on the table versus in the map. Anything that is completely grayed out to you guys with the fog of war, those that would probably it's inside of a building, so you can't see what's inside. As you quickly see that there's 2 guards on duties, and these guys now have pikes. The only real difference between the dwarves inside versus dwarves out here is there is they don't have any of the torches or any of the illumination aid that they have, and a lot of them have switched a melee weapon to a slightly longer defense. So like either a pike or a spear or a halberd as well. Okay. The thing that you guys immediately notice is within here is where you originally saw T the Wise, as this area that has been completely overtaken with the Drow adamantium to structure all these very jagged, narrow-ended and spiral-ish buildings. You see that a lot of it's been starting to be taken down. You see a lot of the stone here being collected and placed into this pile, almost identical to how the prisoners before were collecting all the dwarvish architecture and dwarvish murals and placing them to be just completely grind down. You guys, it's not hard to tell. It's almost as the reverse effects happening. They first overtook this dwarven trading post, and then the Drow erected their own construction around it. Now that the dwarves took it back, they're replacing it back again. So other than some working dwarves over here, and others throughout this little bizarre trading post that are grabbing stone and essentially just smithing their way through, then placing it against this large wooden constructed, maybe about 3 feet elevator or so, but 15 by 20 feet in length, just putting everything that is definitely not dwarvish made into this pile for whatever purposes before. And why don't you roll me an intelligence check?
Anybody?
Yeah, everybody, anybody. All or yeah, it doesn't.
I'm gonna say that ever since West had stepped, like the very second West had stepped foot into the Underdark, everyone in his party would see that his disposition has just completely changed.
Jeez. Said just a straight intelligence?
Just straight intelligence.
Nat 20.
Of
Hey, same hat.
Oh my goodness.
alrighty.
2 for me.
That's a
Professor
15 for
Orcdeath.
West.
Okay.
30, 20.
Oh, okay.
Dang. We all rolled really
What
well.
did last Wes and Cole get?
West got a 15.
15? Okay.
Last got a 16.
I'll say 15 will do.
Give me 1 second. It's hailing. I'm gonna see if I can run out and put a blanket over my car real quick.
Oh, okay.
Oh
Alright.
no. Protect the
When
baby.
yes, please do. See you in a bit. Cole, what did Cole get?
Cole got a nat 20, so 21.
Oh my god, you guys are so gosh darn smart.
Been here, done
My
that.
boy's
we
a
ready to
smart
go.
boy.
You
Wes
do
is just
recall
smart.
the smiths at the King's Market noticing all the adamantium and saying we just recently got these items in. And for the purposes, a little bit slightly different location, but there's still that library around with that sigil in front of it, and you still see instead of being drow guards, there's dwarven guards now. But there's a grand library over here, and with that being brought back to the reclaimed dwarven bazaar, we're going to go on break, and we'll be back in a bit, giving Coleton enough time to do what he needs to do. But yeah, you guys should also be able to move your characters as willy-nilly. And we'll do a little bit more explanation on the Dwarvish city in a second. But yeah, we'll be back in a minute, everybody. Hey, yo, Vic, I've got the new script you sent us for the next episode. So we have new players? Who's Grayson? You know who that is?
Yeah, I'm reading that too. What's this? Tori Val?
So we have new players?
New players?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, dude. So it also says that the schedule's changed. We're playing on Mondays now?
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, what happened to Tuesday?
That'll team out Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, well.
Okay.
Okay.
And just one last little thing.
And it's online now?
Yeah, that. So we're not playing in the studio anymore. It's all online.
Uh-huh.
All right, man. That fucking works for me. All right. Cool. See you later. Bye. Hi everybody, and we are back from our break. So, as you guys have come down to the dwarven trading post, you see the guards. As I'm going to zoom in a bit for our audience. See these two guards up here. These two dwarves with the spears look at you, and all they say is, and they say in dwarven. But Orcdeath and Rog, you guys will be able to translate if you so wish. As they say, "Welcome to Dorak." Dorak.
Dorak.
As the construction continues on, you still see the sigil up here. As I'm gonna, we're doing it live, everybody. We're gonna shapes. We're gonna draw these. Does it have to be a rectangle? Can I choose the shape differently? So, now that we're here in the Underdark, what do you guys want to do?
I want to find the church temple thing.
The library?
Library. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Library.
Cole's looking over at I guess the biggest construction that is there, the biggest building there. Yeah, just kind of look at it, and then looks at West. Is that what you were talking about?
Yeah, pretty much.
And Cole's gonna also kind of I guess if Ariel's going to it, he wants to kind of go over there too.
Nerds.
Are we already at the library? That was quick.
Well, the library is right here. As I'm not really sure what the sigil looks like.
You good.
There we go.
Yeah, you
Wow.
It's artistic.
West will warn Cole though. Just last time we were here. I mean, I don't know if anything's different, but last time we were here, there was, if you walked through, I guess whatever magic you had on you stopped working.
I'll keep that in mind. And I'm assuming you're drawing the.
Yeah, it's already there.
Okay. Does it look anything familiar to Cole, or is it in a writing that's?
One more time, because I'm a little bit confused.
I guess
the sigil is anything.
Oh, okay. Roll me an Arcana then. Yes.
Okie dokie, cool. I'm proficient.
good for you.
I'm sorry.
I guess if you guys are going up, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
just
can I look
pinging.
Can I look at that little sigil too? I don't know if you want.
Yeah,
Sure,
I'll
roll
explain
Arcana.
I'll explain it to Rognarv.
That's a 19.
Okay,
10
waiting for
points.
Rognarv to roll Arcana as well.
Okay.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's a
As
How much?
16.
16. With Wes said that is an anti-magic sigil. So you it's definitely a very powerful enchantment. It's so permanent. You do see actually no, roll me perception. I'm not gonna tell you what you see. And since Rognarv was able to understand that, you as well, Cole.
Okay.
woof.
Whoa.
That's
what
a
the hell?
nat one for.
Yep, Wes.
That's a
These are.
well-
It makes sense. These are squiggles. 19. Okay.
Yeah, this is
That was a
squiggles.
22 on perception.
Okay.
12 on Ragnar.
Okay. Last and Orcdeath.
I got 12.
We're
Okay.
not doing perception,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
so it's 14 minus 113.
Okay.
Nice.
So to you guys, you just see the sigil. You see the weird arcanic incantations and somewhat equations to make this effect happen. And what Wes said, Rognarv and Cole confirmed. This is an anti-magic field within this temple library situation. The thing that Ariell that you see is it looks like this has been. It doesn't look quite the same as the last time. It's not as angular. as you recall. And Cole, you see that it looks like a lot of whatever was engraved has been completely like as though someone tried to scrape and shove everything away, and you see piles of clumps of stone and dirt around here that mimic the same like kind of indentation, and almost as though the ground just lowered itself down to resigil itself.
Dang.
Curious.
I'm gonna look at that, or like that little magic field thing. I was like, then I will look at Bram like, we need to stay away from that, Bram.
Yeah, I mean, I'll probably explain kind of in West's words what the building is to Rognarv and Orcdeath. So it's I don't know, you go inside, there's a weird little guy in there who is like, hey, you should pay me something and I'll like give you a book.
What's the book?
But
Whatever you want.
I thought it's a library. Libraries are free.
I guess you have to like, I don't know, sign up for a card or something.
The laws of equivalent exchange.
Yeah, that word.
Oh, understandable.
Do we need a book?
You do not need a book. You need. What was it last time? It was the blood, right?
A beholder?
Yeah, we could.
You exchange blood and your knowledge for knowledge of the library.
Yeah, so
I'll
if we,
relay that.
Ariell can say it smarter.
And I will go ahead and just hand my magical items to Laz.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going in there. I can babysit.
And I will walk back to the library.
Okay. Oh, I also need a miniature for our friend.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm like, did he ditch us or?
No, I was dumb and I didn't have a mini ready.
No, it's okay.
Arwell.
Yeah, Arwell.
Cole's gonna kind of like,
I'll have to make something.
yeah, Cole's gonna kind of like look between like Laz and West, just like, would any of you mind? Well, I don't really. He doesn't really have anything. Nah.
I'll watch whatever you need. I'm not going in there. I don't do that kind of stuff.
I mean, it's just gonna be pretty much like his little pack with the adventuring gear, padded silver and stuff like that. But yeah, he'll just follow
there
on
he is.
to follow Ariell.
West has like this look of heavy content face.
As I'm also trying to look for a mini for something that you will see.
Cole's gonna kind of look back around to West and be like, you know, there's a saying, curiosity, satisfaction brought it back.
Yeah, I've already died once.
Huh.
Well, you have proof then.
What?
Okay.
What?
Don't worry about it.
So, who is going in? If that's it. As
Um,
Arwell looks, is
God.
is this a pit stop that we're doing? Or what's the situation? I know we've only been an hour in, but
Library of Knowledge, stuff inside, might need it.
Is there anything in there we could use?
Probably. Now that I'm
I mean,
thinking
if
about
you
it.
got a question or a book you need, you can definitely go in there.
Any answer?
How to kill a beholder?
Yes.
That might be useful.
Although, do we know it's a? Well, I guess I wouldn't know.
I don't
But
think anyone knows.
Whoever that it's a death tyrant.
We don't. I don't think we
The
know
only
that.
person
you don't know what that is, but you guys did see that it died, and then it started shooting death rays from the layer.
It didn't say that it looked different.
So
The only one
That's
who
when
knew
we-
was
and
Caravan.
that's when everybody ran.
It started. The skin started melting off, if I recall correctly. Yes.
Yeah.
Does Ariel understand the progression of a beholder?
That would be knowledge in things beyond the celestial plane. Which I don't
He's
know.
classified for.
Fuck it. West is gonna take his bag off. He's gonna take his bag of tricks off, hand them to Lazuli,
Mm.
and yes, small.
Okay.
Brom was
Which
being
is gonna be the
very-
first time everyone's gonna see that except for Rognarv.
The what?
I'm gonna dismiss my maul.
As
Oh,
you guys all
okay.
see his maul just completely engulf him, flame, and just disappear.
Oh,
Ariell,
that's a
are
good
there
trick.
Fuck
Oh.
you.
words for that?
Wow.
It's so good.
Yeah, this is new. Okay.
I'm clapping. Like I need to do that to my axe too.
Where
I'll
did
look for
you learn
problem.
something like that?
I don't know.
Oh,
I was watching
we
Rognarv.
were smithing, both of us, and Brom.
Yeah, I was watching Rognarv Smith, and I guess I just kind of meditated on my magic.
So, those that want to go in, please place yourselves around the sigil.
Can you move my boy?
I will move your boy. Let me get in there. Zoom in.
I'm just
Like,
gonna zoom right here.
Yeah, I'm a chill.
Boop, boop,
I'm a chill right here.
boop. Oh, I can't move Cole. Sorry.
I ain't
Ah,
moving.
shite.
They can find out.
I can't.
Grabby hands for
The boys
there
be
you go.
posting up.
Oh.
I'll just like look back at Rognarv or Orcdeath and like, oh, tell me and I'll look.
Wait, what?
If there's anything you want to know, tell me and I'll look.
How to kill a beholder. How to kill a death turn.
All right. Where?
Okay. As you guys do go again, you see that the dwarves look at you. Lads, do you know what you're going into?
Yeah, we've been here before.
Yes.
I'm new. Hi.
This is Cole, like the Rock. He's new.
And
Oh.
they just look forward, and they look a little afraid and concerned.
Yeah, when Wes said this is called like the Rock, I'm Rognar's gonna yell. I checked him. He's not really a rock.
Yeah. They look at him. They look at him with concern. We're used to that.
Yeah.
As you see Ariell just stand by a stone, and then he as you guys look at him, Les will give you a slight little wink, and then he's going to pull out some wood carving tools and continue on shaping something. And just,
Why is it whenever we're in front of the library we start shipping something? I don't understand.
oh my! Well then.
Every time.
Is this the Underdark of love?
The Underdark of Love.
Instead of tunnel
so-
of love, it's the dark of love.
Yep.
Okay.
gonna
So
make it-
Only meant to be.
I was just Orcdeath is just gonna serenade outside.
alrighty. If you guys are gonna go in, I would
Yeah.
need you guys to move your characters inward.
Okay. I just want to say that for anybody who's paying attention to Wes, he has not smiled once since he's gotten down here.
I don't.
Like
know.
his usual
Serious boy.
his usually his dumb face, like his dumb
puppy
smile,
dog personality.
his little puppy dog personality just went away the second he got on that elevator.
Uh,
He's not smiled once since he's been down here.
Damn. What were we rolling?
we're just walking
well,
in.
you're just walking.
Oh,
in.
just walking. Okay, you cut out.
Okay, apologies. As soon as you guys do walk in, you are greeted by a completely grayed out looking gnome with pitch white hair. His eyes looks completely sunken in and just black, no pupils, no nothing. As he looks, ooh, that's the wrong direction. As he does look at all you guys. So, you've come back again to pay the price.
Hi, I'm new here.
As you say that, he, when you're waving your hand, you see that he's waving his hand, and then immediately you hear footsteps next to you. And when you turn, he's right next to you, and the other image of him is completely gone.
Oh, that's fucking creepy. Cole says that with a smile. Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, he does that.
As he look, looks at you, even though you can't tell really, it's just his entire face looking at you. You have much to share, don't you?
Oh.
Who is he saying this to?
To Cole.
Ooh.
Oh,
Ooh.
like you, he like you.
So, just to clarify, all three of your magic items are all outside of the temple, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I got them.
Okay. Just making sure.
Runs off with them.
I just run
Oh
off.
yeah,
go
shit.
sell
No,
them.
yeah. So with Cole's stuff, there would that he would have left with Laz. One of the things that was on him, he would have taken off a brooch and put it in his bag too.
Okay.
So,
I'm not
Oh,
good
wait,
at
I
the
forgot.
brother
He
stuff.
took
I'm
off
shady,
whatever.
but not that shady.
Look at his stuff. He's like wearing the robe and stuff, but he would have taken that off.
yeah, that's
When-
the only thing he took.
Oh,
When you guys do come in, as
He's
I'm gonna
shirtless.
grab a book in a second. Cole, when you do come in, you Ariell, Wes as well. You guys notice there are the three emblems. One of a cob, which Cole, with your knowledge and religion, that is the major arcane god of magic.
Yes.
Underneath, it would be Vecna, a god of secrets, and below Wejas, the you would know her as the Ruby War Mage. She is a horrific, torturous god of magic.
And what was the first one again?
Bakab, which let me get the 3.5 book out, and you guys can see
I had that written down on my
what
last.
these guys look like.
Wes is
Yeah.
Well,
just
these,
Had
you
it
guys get to see
memorized, all of them,
the
but it's-
the emblem of the gods.
Wes is just looking around like I really don't want to fucking be here.
As so just for Bakab,
Mhm.
the Archmage, Vecna, you just see the eye though,
Yeah.
Just the eyeball.
and then underneath Wejas.
Yeah. Which again, Cole. Would you say Cole like knows them by
you
like?
you
by
know
what
them
one?
by emblem and by name. Any other information, I need a roll.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
As I think this is not loud enough, and I might be muted on sound.
Oh no! Don't be muted on sound.
No, okay.
Very bad.
I guess
No.
for the sake of it, can he roll religion for the one on the bottom?
Sure. Yeah.
That's 18 plus 9 on religion.
So 23.
Oh my!
Is it 23 or is it
Plus 9.
18 plus 9? 18.
8.
27.
27. Sorry.
27. West is just looking to Ariel.
Other than this, the odd ritualistic patterns, you're noticing that the she is not a god to mess with, and it's not one of those gods that you worship intentionally. Even those crazed enough to crave power in the afterlife only use it as a temporary bargain. You're noticing that all three of those have a fundamental law within magic and within law itself. For neutral to good to evil and various factions they mishmash in between those three. And once you're looking at them intently, Ariell and Wes, you guys notice that Cole is taking a second. You see paper you hear the paper tear, and a hook made out of just pure paper goes against Cole's hand. Cole, at the moment you're not noticing this. Do you wish to make the trade?
He's gonna want your blood now.
He'll kind of like look back over at like the others, just like I mean, what, we came in here for knowledge and to help, these friends of yours that we're here to save.
Correct.
And as DM's question, does Cole accept in his own head?
Ooh.
He does.
The second you do, even as you're speaking, you see the paper cut just completely cut across your wrist, and it just stays there. And you see that blood is starting to accumulate and pour down.
It's like, oh, well, okay.
And he looks at both Ariell and Wes, and then just completely stares blankly in the middle of them, and doesn't say anything but his paper hook that has all these sigils and engravings on it, and different languages carved in. It's just staring as he's slowly raising it.
If it's going based off of if they've already accepted in their heads, then West would have accepted the second he walked in the door.
Oh, well, then your wrist would have been slit the second you walked in the door.
Okay.
Yep, same with Ariell.
Okay. And as you guys do, for the purposes of map, I'll say that here you guys see his where he's standing just completely slide over about 40 feet or so, and he is no longer where you are as steps completely rise up, and these all around you see just ghostly apparitions starting to move around, and just rows of books that were not there. The second you look in one direction, by the time you look to the other, they start materializing against your own vision. And for the purposes of us, we'll say that he is over here at his desk and you guys are at a table. And as the chairs completely arise and the stone starts moving around you, and you just, again, know that you're being watched and looked at. And they're just these apparitions just floating through the air in a circular area that you cannot imagine getting to. The entity, since I can't say what it is, will approach every single one of you and ask you what you want to learn. As every pulsation, every heartbeat, just a drop of blood, and once it hits the floor, it completely evaporates. It is gone, almost as though the floor itself is soaking the blood.
Well, then I guess Cole's. I mean, then again, Cole's not really like voice of the party. He just recently joined, so he will let, I guess, West and Ariell speak first.
Ariell, what are you looking for?
I'm going to just kind of look to the apparition moving around. A book specifically on Dispatcher the Iron Duke.
You see that he shakes his head and completely vanishes, and as he does, a thick tome about the size of 3 of Wes's chests just falls on top of the table.
Holy
3
shit.
West chests. Oh my god.
And you see that the book is completely chained and smells of sulfur.
Dang.
Does anybody do we see this or no?
You see it, yeah. Then as soon as you do, you also see yourself getting pushed away from Ariell.
I will open the book, I guess, and look, like, kind of flip through until I can find it.
As you do, I do need you to make 1 Constitution saving throw, a Wisdom saving throw, and then an Intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's right. It was, like, so hard. So first is Con.
Yes, sir.
That is, let's see.
And for the sake of these, for all you guys, I would advise you having 3 different dice out to keep track of which ones you passed and which ones you failed. More or less to keep track of which ones you failed.
I don't have all my dice with me. Let's see. The first roll is a 17.
On Constitution? Okay.
Yep. Wisdom, you said?
Yes, sir.
Ooh, wisdom is a well. Thank God I rolled that. 24.
Okay.
And what was the other one? The third one?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. Okay. Intelligence is an 18.
18. Okay. Well, as the blood trickles, you start seeing Ariell as almost like the sand start, like the effect of the blood coagulating into sand before it falls, and at the moment you don't take any damage. Wisdom was a 16.
Wisdom was a 24.
24. Okay, and then what was intelligence?
Intelligence was a 15. 18.
18. All right, understood. Okay. All right. So at the moment, you're suffering no ill effects, and you're going to be constantly reading. As you flip through the pages, again, it's the same. Almost feels as though you're casting tongues. The book isn't. It's obviously written in Infernal, but once you look at it, the words start melting and almost like an overlay on top. Like it's just glowing the words on top, like you had a screen reading for you, and it translates into Celestial. As you read, because you got one moderate good information. Let me see which one you would get. What was the initial question? To defeat the Iron Duke or to know about the Iron Duke?
It was more like to know about him,
Okay.
everything about him essentially, and I'm mainly looking for like a description to see if this in West's Head has any connection to.
When you read it, you reading the basic information of Dispatcher, it really looks like it jumps back and forth between what it looks like. Either a fine-tuned gentleman, always red with horns, to something bestial like a minotaur. Obviously, preferring heavy blunted weapons. It goes anywhere between clubs to maces to hammers. There is a slight echo, just so you guys, somewhere, as I just letting everybody know. Okay. The other thing, it kind of looks like maybe it's Carabao or Orcdeath on chat that the echo is coming from. Don't know which one. It just those are the two pings. Well, I don't know. I'm just saying.
Yeah, it's Jeremiah. I see.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Bullfrog.
How is it me? I'm you.
It's weird.
I
I don't know.
The other thing that you see as a good piece of information, as for physical form, it goes back and forth. It's usually whatever the situation needs, but one thing consistently remains: it is a blunt, heavy force weapon. And second, after about the first 20 pages, everything about this placer notes that it has been missing. That the Iron Throne has been empty. Thus, the city of Brass has no ruler, which is where the major trade is happening within the Hells.
Damn.
That we're all gonna take these in the almost like turn by system. And the hours are going to be the same, even though for you guys it's been minutes. For the outside world, 1 hour will have to pass by. So, your choice, West or Cole.
Do you have a...
I mean, Cole came in wanting to get, like, knowing, hey, this thing, it's one of the reasons why I'm here.
Would you mind looking that up? Is what what West is asking Cole.
I have a problem to me.
I have something else I need to look into.
Okay. Cole will basically ask for information on beholders and how to defeat one, or just all information, I guess, like on beholders and how to defeat them.
As the entity, this odd grayish gnome, you see that he looks at you, and then his eyes completely start turning to circles, and you see that it deepens in even wider, and it almost looks like you're staring out into the night sky.
Mm-hmm.
And he just stares at you. And he stares at you once more. And then you see that he grabs from within his own pouch a single scroll and puts it on the ground. And his eyes completely disappear. I need you, before you open the scroll, roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
It'll be the same as the Constitution, Wisdom, Intelligence, but we'll take it one by one.
So that's a 17 for Constitution.
Okay. You suffer no physical damage at the moment.
Okay.
Wisdom. See how your mind's going to handle these next couple of reads.
16 for Wisdom.
You're suffering no ill effects from the
And then you said
knowledge.
Intelligence?
And intelligence.
Can I choose to use my feet for this one?
Lucky?
Yes.
Yeah,
To do
it's
a-
not magical.
Alright, so that is 17 as well. 16 plus 1.
17. Alrighty, one moderate good piece of information. As you're looking through and you get stuck on a specific page, for some reason your hand starts trembling and then immediately gravitates towards the bottom, and as all this what is Cole's first language? Common?
His first known language is it's Common and then Infernal.
What languages does Cole know in all?
Common, Infernal, Draconic, Celestial.
Okay, so you don't understand what language this is, and it really does not form any sort of structure. It just looks like scribbles and scratch marks throughout, and your head is filling with pain. By the end of the hour, you only learned one thing. Depending on how much you want to keep reading on this specific scroll, you only came out with one conclusion after deciphering what these emblems is that beholders are before the time of the gods. Apparitions specifically have a very nasty thing. And then in the back of your head, as I will say, Ariell and West, roll me perception.
That is a 19 plus 24.
All right.
That would be a 16 for West.
You don't see, hear anything.
Okay.
And then Cole, you just feel a slither of words wrap around your head, saying, "Before there was time, there was darkness, and in the darkness, monsters."
That's creepy.
Oh, shit.
Yikes.
All right, Wes, it's your turn.
It is my turn. And
As I'm very proud that nobody has suffered any effects.
Okay. As always, West is going to be difficult. Chase a red herring. West, I guess, understanding that, I guess whatever it is you ask for, from what he's seeing, whatever you ask for, and you can read through it. He's going to ask for Oh shit. Trying to think of
Words
where
are
this.
hard.
No, I'm trying to
Yeah.
think specifically what he wants. I think
yes, because I need to boil down to a question. How close
Yes.
to that question do you get? Ariel and Cole,
Any-
think of if you're gonna
any-
stay here longer. Think about your next question.
any
Yeah, I already know.
record on any record on a noble child named Disappointment? Any paper trail on that?
All right, roll me Constitution.
Oh, we're getting deep, boys.
Oh boy.
Constitution save. 17 plus 8.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna be, you're gonna be fine on con for a while. Okay. What about wisdom?
Wisdom. Okay.
Fuck.
That's a 5.
Okay.
Like memories flutter in my brain.
Roll
What
me
happened
percentiles.
in library. Oh boy.
Uh,
Oh
shaking.
boy.
I'm actually shaking. Oh my
Like I just remembered
What the hell?
happened with Cow to tell you the truth.
What?
Did I get a 0 and a double 0? What does that mean?
That means 100.
That's 100.
Okay, I got 100.
Okay. Roll me 1d10 as well.
Oh shit.
1d10, okay. That's an 8.
Now roll me intelligence.
Okay.
Oh god, I'm worried.
Oh boy.
West is fine. I need that dice. That's also bad. That is a 9.
9 on intelligence. Okay. 9 on the d10 or 9 on intelligence.
9 on the intelligence. The d10 was an 8.
Okay. All right. So you do know that there was a record of a adopted slave woman, a tiefling, who was sold as a just as sold. Then records keep flying down to she been, as it's written down from almost like a third person point of view, as like a diary sort that pops up, and it reads, although I did not know them, I didn't know that she was pregnant once I purchased her, but I guess the pet could be a good dog for my kids. And then signed in would be a name that I need to look up.
Okay.
Of the Council of Whitestone.
Mama this.
Uh-huh.
Looks like we're going to Whitestone, boys.
West doesn't. Whitestone. Here we go.
And as soon as you read that information, both of you see Wes's head just fall into the table.
Sounds about right.
Oh, of course.
Shit.
Just the head.
Just the head.
Just the head.
Just the head. His whole body is still where it was. Just the head falls.
Just the head. Just his head. It's fine.
As
Start rolling.
he
Rolling
looks
off the table.
completely unconscious to you guys. To your perspective, he doesn't even look like he's breathing.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Again.
I knew chasing this would kill me.
No, stop. No, stop.
All right.
Oh boy.
I'm out.
Fuck this shit.
Ariel, it is your turn.
Ah, shit. If I like look closely, does it look like he's breathing? Like
Once you look over, you do get a yell from the back of the room over here. One must not look at others' knowledge. And then your desk just moves almost 10 feet apart.
Oh boy.
shit. Okay, fine. I guess then I'll just have to do another book then.
You can still read the same one if that is what you want.
No, I pretty much got my answer from that one.
Okay.
I will. Well, do I want to look at the right book? The same book? Shit. Yeah, actually, I'll see if it says how long dispatcher has been missing. How long the throne's been empty. See if I can find that answer.
Okay.
How
I'll
many
have
years?
I'll have an answer for you. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Alrighty. Come on, don't fail me now. Okay, that's it could be better. Let's see, con save +3, so that's 16 total.
Okay. First of all, mark that that is 10 points of damage that you take.
Ooh, okay. Ouch. Alright. I have marked the damage.
Okay.
Damage.
Roll me a wisdom.
Wisdom. That's better. 15 plus wisdom save is dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You just make the save.
Damn it.
Roll me
Just.
intelligence.
High DC. No pressure for intelligence. Okay. 17 plus intelligence is +3, so another dirty 20.
Okay. As you're looking through, you're noticing a thing, and that you're learning throughout your explorations within the creation of things.
Mm-hmm.
It's as though things are written in almost as present tense in all accounts, and you're getting the sensation that present, future, and past were not a thing.
Yeah.
Back in the way back. But
Back in the
the only thing that you can mark as a progression of time was it specifically says that after the war and after the child was forced to man the river is when the Duke disappeared.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on.
That is what I needed to know.
Alrighty, Cole.
Can I look at the scroll one more time, and that's just to see if there's anything else that he can get out.
To defeat a beholder? Okay.
Yeah. Or if there's anything oh, God, how do I word it? Yeah, I guess that's pretty much it.
Okay.
Just seeing if there's anything.
Roll me Constitution saving throw.
That was a dirty 20.
Good. You just
Very
make the
nice.
DC.
Woohoo!
Wisdom.
Yeah, right. I will go.
So that's a 19 plus
barely
11.
any HP.
19 plus 11.
7.
Okay. You passed the wisdom as well. Roll me intelligence.
Okay, and intelligence is 19. Plus 1, 20. Sorry.
20. All right. So one good modern piece of information.
Okay.
And
I'm so happy my boy has brain stats.
That's them smarts.
The smarticles.
Big brain energy.
Right.
I will
Just-
type that to you.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
Wes,
Oh.
what is your
Yes.
thing? Well,
That's scary.
do you continue?
What? Does Cole continue?
No, West.
West is. Oh, I'm passed the fuck out.
At the which you guys cannot tell, but at the 9-minute mark, you come to.
Okay.
You were unconscious for 9 minutes.
Not breathing for 10 whole minutes.
Yikes.
That's
not
West.
being
Are you texting me this on Discord or?
Facebook because I didn't have you on Discord.
Okay.
Secret messages.
Wes will continue.
Okay. What is your question?
I would like to look into that name that I was given.
Okay. Roll me con save.
All right. Wes, you're doing so great. 19.
19 on Constitution.
Yes.
You take 10 points of damage.
Fair. Right. 10 points.
Like with all the rolls that's been being rolled, I'm like, I can pass this Constitution, Intelligence, and Wisdom.
Wes just hits the table again.
Again. No, but
What's your
I learned
wisdom?
thing.
it's like I remembered what happened to Cow, like after the library thing. Like
That was a squishy boy, though.
Yeah. What'd you get on? Sorry.
he
What?
was eating things.
Yeah, madness is a hard thing to get rid of. What'd you get on wisdom?
Wisdom? I have not rolled that yet. Let me do that. Also terrible.
Oh,
That's an 8.
8. Cool.
Yeah.
everything's fine.
Everything is fine.
Everything's totally fine.
Roll me percentiles again.
Okay. That's a 45.
Okay. Cool.
Cool.
You will feel this effect. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't
Maybe
know.
you might feel this effect.
You might feel. You might. It's like when the doctor says you might feel some pressure.
Yeah.
Which means
You might
you
feel
will
a little prick.
feel some pressure.
Roll me intelligence.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Why do I expect anything from you? 6.
Okay.
You're
Or basic.
banished. You're banished. You're in. You're banished.
You want to use
You're
one of
in.
mine?
No. I don't want to rub my bad juju on your dice. Okay.
You feel that you don't get any information because the trail completely ends, as though the next couple of notes are reports from the town of Whitestone of a mysterious fire destroying half the city's crops, and then the family of that individual, the family where did I send it to you? The family of Lord Webb, all of their relatives, contracts, friends, business negotiates, all mysteriously within weeks had unexplicable arson on their properties and homes.
Mhm.
With that, I am kind of happy that you guys aren't lost in death. But do you have any more questions you will ask the library?
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
Oh gosh.
Done.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cole
I
is
got
done.
one more.
All right, Ariell, roll me Constitution saving throw.
And it will be from a different book.
Okay. What is the question you want to ask first?
I want a book. You said the books contain like written knowledge from everywhere, like any written knowledge, essentially.
If it has been recorded, well, I actually can't explain that to you because that would explain how the library works. As far as you know, sure.
I will ask for a book on Ariell Darren.
Oh my god.
I want to
Jeez.
see. I want to
My God.
see what others have written, and like kind of what they are writing about me, essentially. see what the extent of others' knowledge is.
You literally didn't have to sell your soul to get that. You could have just went anywhere and
Might-
just grabbed a book.
I don't know.
Might be the size of a
Never
child's
know.
book
Oh,
with pictures.
it's one note that was written in West's handwriting.
Roll me,
Bitch.
Sitting here for it.
roll me a Constitution saving throw first of all.
Okay,
Comes down here to
concept.
save dead friends. Are there any books about me?
Oh my gosh. It's 18.
18 on con.
Yeah.
Take another 10 points of damage.
Alrighty.
Roll me a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save.
Yep.
Is 22.
22. All right, roll my percentiles.
Oh boy. 82.
Okay.
It didn't sound very good.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't sound very good. I'm scared.
You're an angel. Relax.
Oh my god, that's good. That's really good. Have fun. Roll me intelligence.
Oh no.
No.
That's okay. My boy has greater restoration.
21 intelligence.
Oh, okay. You get a couple of tomes here and there, a lot incomplete. You actually it almost as though the physical book it's being presented, books and scrolls and manuscripts and some even diaries.
Orcdeath.
One is with that you do notice that a lot of it really just mimics what you have written and reworded. At the moment, with the time, not sure if it's plagiarism or if it's flattery. There is a volume on a very thick pink fuzzed book with gold tips around it, and the inside, in the most bold of letters, it says "The Diary of Chattington,"
Oh
my god!
and it's all the messages you guys have sent, but he's inserted himself into all the adventures.
That's
Oh.
so precious.
And
Oh my God.
He was there the whole time. I don't know
oh
what you're
my
talking
god.
And then the last one will be 3 notes that almost like a drawer appears. Like you don't have to like move it or anything, but it's a drawer, and you kind of look and there's 3 notes. You see, there's other things in there, but for some reason you can't quite understand what is in there, nor can you touch it or see it. You just like there. I know there's like pens or quill or something else has to be in here. Well, almost like this was your drawer, but you never like realized it. And when you get there's 3 letters. One was a letter detailing your specific and very detailed adventures in the Underdark, like almost exactly what you did, even the time apart from your adventuring party when you were trying to get the essence, the boon of Loth out of your system. A second letter was written as almost a sorrowful goodbye, and the third one was a regret and pretty much saying that everything is okay and that Ariell is only a memory now. And these are all letters that Sylvia has written.
Oh. Oh.
I kind of figured that.
Oh.
Oh no, the waifu.
Woof. Shit.
Ouch.
Oh man.
Oh. All right.
Well,
Well, there goes your chances.
she was married.
You reap what you sow.
All right. I guess with that, I will exit the library.
You
Okay.
think?
My boy's leaving.
West is too.
as once you are leaving,
That's rough.
I will need all three of you to make me one additional wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, when Ariel was looking for like the books, was there the Bible of Palor there or something like that with a
You have
special
to ask for
scripture
it,
in
I
the
think.
back?
My
Nope.
gosh.
17 plus 7, 24
24. Okay. Roll me percentiles.
percentiles.
Wes,
Okay.
that's your best roll for wisdom ever. God.
21.
Okay.
46 on percentiles.
So wisdom, right?
Yeah.
My boy got a 19. I'm so proud of him.
Okay.
He rolled above a single digit for once.
Now, you guys are exiting the library.
Mm-hmm.
It's been 3 hours, right? Yeah, 3 hours. Orcdeath, Rognarv, Laz, what have you guys been doing?
I'm playing patty cake or something.
Patty cake.
Passing time.
Patty cake, patty cake.
Teaching
Well, while
Braun.
y'all are playing patty cake,
like-
I'm gonna watch big hunk boy do whatever he's doing.
Oh.
He keeps really staring at you and just carving, and it looks.
Ragnar sitting
Mhm.
down eating popcorn watching.
Popcorn.
Yes, watching what's going on with the drama over.
Yes.
Eating a ration bar, just like.
Eating a nice granola bar.
Laswell.
Throwing my axe here and there.
Laswell, there we
Aw.
go.
Oh, Jesus, good lord.
We're doing it again, guys. We're
Shipping
As
him.
a-
I'm on the porch of the stupid library.
As a, he is carving what looks like when he doesn't really want you to see until like at the second hour mark. I think it's done, and he kind of hands it to you.
Ooh.
And it's a wooden teddy bear with gills on its.
Oh
that's
my
so
God.
Look at that.
Precious.
Oh, it's adorable. That is so cute. Okay, I'm fangirling, but Laz isn't fangirling. She's cool.
She's like, whatever.
Like, it's fine. It's cool. Pretty
You
nice.
know, I mean, Laz isn't a bitch, but she's trying to like not fangirl, and she's like, "Oh, wow, this is really good craftsmanship." But it's like she's eternally screaming.
As he
Oh my
looks at you,
God.
I do
Orcdeath
sometimes. And would.
and Ragnar sitting there going, Laz, and, well, sitting in the tree. KISSING.
On the rock, in the rock,
And
sitting on the rock.
Sitting on the rock. There you go.
with that, I am going to ask, since Laz is kind of distracted, Orcdeath and Rognarv to roll my perception.
Wait, what?
Orcdeath and Rognarv roll me perception.
Perception.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck what's going on right now.
I don't need it. 3.
Okay.
That is a 24 for me.
Damn. Nice.
Laz is gonna cherish this wooden teddy bear until she fucking dies.
Okay. I'm gonna.
Going to the Shelby pocket.
All right. So, as you guys go out, I don't know if it's going to be funner to message you guys and then you guys have to roleplay that or say it out loud.
Maybe message.
Message and roleplay. Message and
Message and
roleplay.
roleplay. That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Message and
Like-
roleplay.
I like-
As I'm trying my best to talk and type, which you guys know that's my biggest weakness in the world.
No, you're good. You're good, bro.
Wait, we're getting secret messages?
I think they're
Yes.
getting secret
Oh,
messages.
shit.
We're walking.
So
There.
as you guys are
Right
going
there.
out,
Oh,
Let's entertain the peeps.
Ah,
I think y'all are gonna.
That was
the people
bullshit.
that went in the library are getting secret messages.
my boy's already.
I mean, Wes is probably just gonna be looking at Cole like. So, did you learn anything useful?
Cole's got.
also when that happens, here on Discord, when that happens, roll me a d10, West.
Oh fuck. 5. always me. It's always me. I'm nervous.
I think I spelled the last word right. It's on
Oh
Messenger.
no, I just got a message.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Hold up.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
So do you want
I
to
think
do you want to redo that one?
I just.
So what did you say to
I just.
Turn into Sean Connery now.
Cole is moving maybe to Ariell, and he looks spooked. As all hell.
What's going on over
He's
there?
really spooked.
They don't seem to be the same anymore.
Here we go.
Kind of simple in the head.
Damn. I wish I.
Oh, he's moving 20 feet away from Ariell and
moving 20 feet away from what and what?
West and
from
Ariel.
West and Ariell and away from. Like he's panic.
Knew I should have
Like,
brushed.
wow, is this teddy bear made out of mahogany?
As he looks at you, why? It's purple wood.
Purple wood. Purple wood.
Rognarv.
Me.
From behind you and to the right of you, you hear.
Behind and the right.
Yeah.
So where Orcdeath is?
Here-ish. Yeah. So like here, like just not where Orcdeath is, just in that.
Yeah, just on that general direction. Yeah. I'll look behind me and like basically look at sounds, where it's coming from.
All right, roll perception.
Look at my party. Look at my party. Oh. Those crazy peeps over there. That 20.
Oh shit!
26 total.
As you look around, you see nothing.
Okay. Wow. I rolled that 20.
I know. You don't see a single thing.
It's almost as if nat 20 doesn't equal instant success, bro.
No, it's instant.
It's almost like it might be invisible.
Shame.
It's like I'm gonna keep. You said like general direction, like behind me and towards my right, kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Cole's just gonna curl into a ball.
Oh no! Like
Oh,
just
what
nothing,
if
just
it's
right there on the ground. He's just gonna fetal position on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Then Rognarv, you hear it.
Oh shit.
I'm basically gonna stand up from where I'm sitting down, and then I'm gonna tap on Orcdeath. Was like, do you hear that?
Shall I roll perception?
Sure.
What do you want me to put? Cole? What do you want me to put?
What did you get total?
Cole's like here, like.
Wait, well,
right
well
over here.
1, 5, 15. You hear just
Like 20 feet
like
away. Yeah, I guess
feet
away from them and.
scraping against the ground,
He's right there.
but you don't see anything.
Did you hear what I heard?
I heard some crunching and then somebody falling.
I think it was time to grab me axe.
As you say that, as Arlo is giving you like patty eyes, and when Orcdeath says, you see that he immediately like stands in front of you, Laz, and gets his crossbow out, and you see a arcane bolt shit in front. Like within a second, he's up, like already in battle.
Oh damn.
Only
as all
already
this is
protecting.
going on,
Great, this guy's gonna steal all of our buffs.
this is going on. I'm like looking around in the cavern and stuff, and it's
Okay,
a
you saw it.
big ass door behind me, and I'm going to walk up to West and look over and kind of.
Big
I
thing.
thought you were in front of-
Because of the thing. Are you true or are you in disguise?
Oh.
I'd say probably in this. I mean, yeah, I'd be in disguise.
Okay. So you see a Ariell come to you, but he looks a little bit duller than usual.
What?
What? He's not as soapy as you are? He's not
Um,
soapy and sparkly?
I'm going to kind of put my hand on your shoulder, like, excuse me.
Mm.
Do you know where we are?
Oh shit!
Oh no!
But
Ah!
for the record, I can't say words, so anything I'm saying is just utter fucking nonsense.
This don't look good.
I'm speaking like a sim, just let you know.
But like, are we seeing three of them just
I'll
eating?
take an extra hand.
You're seeing weird things. Everybody rolling perception.
Okay,
Oh.
finally. I'm like, I don't know what's happening.
Natural 20!
Oh,
Another nat 20 for me.
25.
18 plus 9.
Ah!
That I couldn't get that natural 20 on that wisdom.
Just retire
Okay.
it.
9.
27.
Fuck off, Cole.
Okay. DC will be
I'm having a mental break.
DC will be 21.
Okay, beat
Okay.
it. Sweet.
So he sees it. Cole sees it.
26.
Let me repeat that. You don't see anything.
Okay.
21
Oh my god.
understands a thing.
Oh,
As
no.
you guys hear and then
Okay.
and
I
then
keep
after a
hearing-
couple of seconds you
I keep hearing things. I'm not seeing anything.
do not see anything.
Cast see invisible.
Okay. As that guy is dead.
Oh shit.
Wait, what? What was going on?
What? I don't know.
Ah.
I don't know.
We're already getting attacked. Jesus, this is gonna be a
fuck.
fun trip.
Oh my
Oh
god.
no.
Here we go.
Here we go.
Okay. What is your range of team visibility?
6. Wait, what? See invisibility?
Mm-hmm.
It's my vision. It didn't say any kind of range.
Okay.
it's
What's your
my
vision?
Dark vision?
Yeah, dark vision.
Superior, so 60.
60. All right.
Same as mine.
And we'll see if you see anything.
You
What?
need me to do a 60 radius, so
Yeah, I thought I did that, but apparently I
I'll do it. Oh, I guess it's because it's too dark or something.
maybe. Let me change. Maybe change the color to instead of it. Yeah, there we go. You see absolutely nothing.
I'm. To tell the truth, I'm zoomed in on my map. So
zoom
I
out.
don't-
Yeah, zoom out.
Can
No. I'm zoomed in. It's like it's really, I don't know. I really don't know what's going on. I'm not looking at.
Oh no, yeah. I mean,
you're the
the thing is, you can't see anything that I don't want you to see.
Oh, okay.
So you can zoom
No,
out and
but
move
the
to the
thing
map.
But the thing is, on the Twitch, I can because Twitch.
Oh
is
well,
the thing.
well then
Yeah.
don't look
I'm
at
not
Twitch.
watching Twitch at all.
Don't look at Twitch.
yeah,
So-
we're like in
Well,
our
I'm
zone right now.
Due to a matter of time, I'm gonna give everyone one full round of action. So movement, speech, anything that you guys want to do. And if roleplay interacts with it, then we can pick it up a little bit more. But
Because he's Cole is here. I'm just gonna move forward this way.
okay.
I don't know if I'll see anything, but that's about it. And then I'm kind of gonna look at Cole. Was like, "Are you okay? Where are you going?"
He's on the ground.
Heavy panicking. He's curled up in a ball. Panicked.
Oh god.
What's going on with you? What happened in there? And then I look at Ariell too. What happened in there?
I'm just gonna kind of look back at the door, and then look back at you.
Oh, also, just so you know, Rognarv, anything that is the building, so like this, you cannot see through.
I don't see that.
Yeah.
Because building. Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Where are we, and who are you exactly?
What the fuck happened in there?
Is-
Do you have answers?
I just need, just to like, so I have a better understanding. Is West aware that he's speaking complete nonsense,
No.
or is he just not? He's okay.
No.
All
They're
right.
talking normally.
I think West learned a new language in there. What did you say?
I think he's become simple-minded.
I think he already was that.
That's
Simpler-minded. All right.
I'm gonna look.
mhm.
I'm gonna look over to West. And look back to them. Is this normal for him? Is there something wrong with him?
What do you mean him? You don't know me? Ariell, what's going on?
That is my name. How do you know who I am?
We've been
Oh no.
we've been friends for ah
Slapping. Let's get him to snap out of it.
I think I would know my friend's face.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna march all the way over here. And then stop.
All right, Ariell, as a dwarf runs up and slaps you on the face.
Yeah, that happened. I'm just gonna kind of look at you with shock. That was rude.
For some reason, you know, the name Rognarv comes to your head when he slaps you.
You
Am
are Rognarv, correct?
Yes,
That was very rude, Rognarv.
we're friends.
Do this
What's
one.
going on? What happened in there? You're the one who planned us to go down here, and you're not. And you're questioning where we are.
Yes, actually. What is this place?
I'm taking my shot.
Oh God!
Backhand.
Slap
I
my
get a
doors.
back
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God.
As another hit hits you, for the lulls, that one's Orcdeath.
Huh?
For the lols.
Damage.
Roll.
Roll.
That hurts.
What am I rolling?
Oh, nothing. Just he knows your name now.
I'm
From
not your
Cole.
friend.
Oh,
Figured it out, blood.
from Cole. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
You and Rognarv are very rude dwarves.
Took you long enough to figure that out.
Oh my god.
From Cole's feet.
Uh-huh.
From Cole's fetal position, can he pray?
Oh my
Sure.
God.
Oh my god.
Paranoia. He doesn't know what to do. This baby is like.
Roll me a religion check.
I'll keep those just in case he does.
I guess I was just gonna let Orcdeath know. It's like, I think when he came out from the library, he got.
That's a 22.
Lost
Okay,
his
percentile.
memories.
Good.
65.
Okay, 1 second. Les, what are you doing?
I have
Yes.
a question.
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
Wes, could he ever write?
He was learning to, I believe.
Huh?
I don't think so.
I'm currently learning how to write.
Because I just go up to Wes and point to the ground. Did I get your message? Tell me. Put pictures or something.
Orcdeath. As soon as you get to that close to the sigil, and you walk, you see that you. Where is your axe on you? Like in your hand, on your back,
Shit.
on your
It's
sheath.
in my hand. It's in my hand. Once I heard that sound.
Once you like get close to Wes, literally your hand stays where it is with the axe as your body goes forward, and you don't notice it. Almost as though the axe is just pulling you back.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, that's you.
Wow.
You get the information, Wes. And if you want to try Roman intelligence.
Okay, I just got you back because I lost you.
Oh, the axe literally held in place with your hand like on it. So when you move forward, as though like your axe was literally in the middle of the air in position, not letting you move forward to touch the sigil.
Invisible force field.
Nice.
Warning, Will Robinson.
Morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Roman intelligence, and then
All right.
Do not enter.
So I'm
Okay, what's up? That is a that's a 17.
I'll say that you can message brokenly and completely misspelled, and the letters are not at all symmetrical. Some may even be backwards, but you guys will be able to get one sentence from West.
Wow.
Ah, shit! Now you gotta make it count.
As you do get an answer back.
Ariell.
Ew.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I'm sorry. There's nobody in the office at this time. Please leave a message at the tone.
Am I getting this texted to me?
I guess the message I'm spelling on the ground. For the record, I'm misspelling everything, but you know.
Mm-hmm.
There's
It's supposed to be and, not in. Sorry.
fuck, I had it. Something. That's what he writes.
That's exactly what he wrote. Something.
Something. Like,
Why are you acting like you can't hear me?
You're speaking nonsense, friend.
you're not
You're speaking.
your language.
That's
Your
how you're
brain-
sounding right now.
Your brain is speaking differently from your mouth.
Landar nip cap smell.
My God.
With the answer Cole's getting back, he is gonna stand really shaky,
Okay.
but kind of like, I guess, shaking hands, like dust himself, and I guess like now I guess is it just the ones who came out of the library
Wait, one more time?
You
with
broke up.
what you had messaged me earlier when he walked out of the library? Is it with those he walked out of the library with, or is it with everybody?
That specifically, but you know, that can get out.
Oh,
Okay.
As yes.
Okay.
Like, I think we need to get out of this, close to this circle. Let's go down there for now.
As you guys
Point-
hear
pointing this
almost uniformly several whoosh and of metal and clinking of flesh. You see 3 of the dwarves that were working just fall.
Nope, don't like it.
And only Rognarv roll me perception.
Okay. That is on 19.
19, we'll see.
boy.
All right. So, I'll say, because you got a 19, this one, I need to do something. Rognarv, you're the only one that does. As you notice a completely black-skinned dwarf with a heavy, beautifully trimmed and braided beard, bald with what uses the most beautiful armor you've ever seen in your life. Like intricate details upon intricate details, matching and telling. Like almost the shield itself has a story being told all around it of a person picking crops as they're walking by with a mace, it just ever so slightly moving, just completely out in the open. And you only see the aura of it because of your see invisibility spell. And that is where we're going to end today's game.
Oh my god.
Gosh.
This is not good at all.
Nope.
So, with our party finally reaching the a couple about a mile or so in within the upper limits of the Underdark, the one of the oldest and last dwarven settlements, this bazaar that's being monitored and kept, learning some forbidden information. Maybe coming out of it okay, maybe not. And apparently, as everybody saw these guys fall, something in the shadows is killing off these dwarves. And Rognarv, you see what you know to be a Duergar.
Oh, God.
Oh boy.
A Duergar?
Mm-hmm. And
That doesn't sound good.
Those
is-
are like what? Like the how
So-
Drow are
yeah, how
Like,
drow are
Drow
akin
are
to elves.
Elves, Duergar are akin to dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
Yeah.
We're going to end tonight's game.
Oh, they look scary. I don't like
As I'm
Mhm.
so excited for the
I'm
future.
excited and not.
Um,
Boy.
yeah, you can zoom in over here if you want to
Hey, Laz,
see
you actually match your picture right now.
Yes.
what
Yes,
they
I
look
do.
like. But all right, guys, we're gonna edit this and put it on YouTube and on Spotify and Anchor, and we will see you guys next time. Adios, everybody.
Adios.
Bye.
Goodbye.